Hey, my friends, thanks for watching this short, not a ponder, is more word for wisdom. I just want to tell you what my big plan is for this club, and hopefully get you excited and make you very happy that you decided to join me here and that you want to go out and spread the word. So again, I want to just give you kind of my big picture of what's going to go, what you guys can go as, what's going to happen as we go along here, and what you guys can expect. Obviously, you paid a fee to come in and get these 12 lessons, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you're getting some value out of them. I'm pretty sure you are if you're paying attention. First, the second lesson alone, 401k arbitrage, probably opened your eyes, and probably just seeing that strategy alone, you'll be able to reimburse yourself for the fee you paid to join this club. But that's just, this is just it. This is just a minuscule part of what I have ahead of you. Now, we have several more lessons going forward. These are pretty basic, generic lessons that I'm going to get you all of us on the same page, make sure we're all thinking the same. I want a big group of like-minded people. But ultimately, after the 12th lesson, you're going to see what this is all about. And I'm going to give you kind of a preview right now. I'm sure you've heard of it, investment trusts or investment clubs. And what I'm trying to assemble here is a massive investment club or investment trust. So at the end of the 12th lesson, I'm going to explain all those types of organizations to you, make it clear to you what they are, and you're going to be given the opportunity to go forward with me and join that club. There will be a monthly fee. I mean, I deserve to get paid, but on the other hand, if you promote this club, you'll easily be able to, if you get 2 people or 3 people involved in it, your membership will be free. You could actually make more money than you're spending out, but by the time I'm done with you, you're going to save so much money, you're going to be making so much more money in your investments. The tiny little fee you're going to pay monthly is going to seem like nothing to you. Probably the best investment you've ever made. But at that point, we're going to get into a second stage where this is an investment club where the education will continue forward. But also, the members of that club are going to be invited to special webinars where I will bring on special guests that talk to you about their investment opportunities. And these are real investment opportunities. These aren't mutual funds. I'm talking gas and oil, cyber investing, life settlements, tips, tax, no toes. Options with dividends with options, leaps, commercial real estate, you name it. I'm going to bring people on that are specialized in this. I'm also going to be bringing on special tax attorneys, anything to do with building wealth. People of that club are going to get an opportunity to see it from the experts. I know a lot about a lot of these subjects, but I'm not the expert on most of these subjects. So I want to bring the experts to you and let you choose who to listen to. But only members of those clubs are going to be able to get the opportunity to meet those people. Also, as a member of that club, I'm going to be sharing with you a lot, and I do mean scores, of ways to make extra income from your home. Things that you probably never even thought of, or maybe you've thought of things like, maybe you've thought of them, but you just haven't been able to implement it, and I'm going to show you how to easily implement these things. Again, I'm a big proponent. You need to own your own business to build wealth. And again, I keep trying to clarify to you guys, it doesn't have to be a multi-million-dollar business. It doesn't have to make a ton of money. It doesn't have to take a lot of time or energy. It just has to be a business. I mean, the money you're going to save in taxes alone, when I'm done with it, probably in the next couple of lessons, 2 or 3 lessons ahead from here, you'll save more money than you're going to be paying for this club membership. Now, there's a reason I want to charge for the club. Number one is to make it a legitimate club. And also I want to make some money, but it also gives you an opportunity to make money so you have a built-in business opportunity just by referring people to this site. Now, if you haven't seen yet, I mean, can you imagine this? Let's say we have 1,000 members, and let's say each of them have $1,000 to invest. Well, that's $1 million. Now you have $1 million collectively. Now you can invest in where the big boys invest. For example, we could take $1 million down to the property tax assessor and buy tax liens behind the auction. That's where insurance companies are investing their money now. They're not investing in the government treasuries. They're buying property tax liens. And if you don't know what a property tax lien is, I'm sure most of you do, but if you don't, it's one of the safest investments available out there. Okay? When you're buying them in blocks, you may get a dud or two, but it doesn't matter. You're buying them in blocks, which means your returns are going to be much higher. Now, we're shooting for 8% returns. We may get 12, 10, 16%, but, we want to try to shoot for those 8% returns. I'll explain to you how you'll hire within someone to manage that club, paying them a little fee. You can bring outsiders in to actually go out and bid on these tax liens for you. You guys keep on going through life as normal. But you're in control of your destiny with other like-minded individuals. That's the key. And maybe we have 1,000 members with $2,000 each, or whatever the case may be. Now you have $2 million, and maybe a branch of you might want to break off and say, let's go buy an apartment building. So maybe there's 1,000 of you with the one little segment in an apartment building that's producing income today that goes back into the club that you can reinvest. Of course, you're going to be learning how to do these things as an individual too. There is one big problem out there that I've faced in the past, and that's this problem with accredited investors, which I think is the biggest crock of crap on the planet, where the government dictates to you whether or not they think you're smart enough to go out and invest for yourself. Basically, an accredited investor has to make X amount of money or have X amount of net worth to be able to invest in certain types of investments. The good news is real estate doesn't fall under this, guys. And the second thing is you can structure your investment club so that the investment club itself is an accredited investor, as long as you guys acknowledge. Now, of course, you're not going to want to put all your eggs in one basket, same as anything else. But you're going to diversify in real income producing assets. I mean, this should be very exciting to you. You know, that's how mutual funds were born. They knew a lot of people didn't have a lot of money to invest, so they came up with a way for people to invest as little as $25 and actually get into the stock market. Okay, so they pull your money together and they create these mutual funds, and boom, you're out there, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're pulling your money, but you have no control. You're with all these people that don't have the same aspirations as you. You hire some manager that doesn't even know what your name is. You guys are going to be a group of like-minded individuals, and you're going to know each other. We're going to have a forum in that club so you guys can talk to one another. We're going to have events, live events, where we're probably going to go out to Vegas. Some of you're going to all be invited. You guys can come out to Vegas. We're going to have live speakers there. You get to know me. I get to know you. You guys get to know one another. You're going to have live speakers out there. What we're going to do probably is in the morning have the opportunities presented to you, and in the afternoon you guys can do breakout sessions. Find the ones that appeal to you. Then you guys are forming little clubs within this club, and you guys are starting to come together right there in Vegas. And I might do them all over the country just to make it more convenient for people. But the bottom line is none of this is going to happen without your help. Yes, I make membership fees. That's how I get paid. You know, I don't have licenses to sell investments or opportunities, so I'm not pushing you one way or the other to get commissions. I make my money off of membership fees, but I'm willing to pay up to 60% of every membership fee back out to you guys so that you have a business. But more importantly to you, if you're starting to see this bigger picture, it's not about the membership fees that I get. It's about how big your club gets, and how I'm kind of the glue that holds us all together, that kind of gets us all on the same page, so that when it is time to break out and do these breakout sessions or get together as a group, there's no question how we're thinking. We all know what we're after. We're all on the same page. We're a like-minded mastermind group. That's my job. That's how I see this thing unraveling. So it behooves you to go out and promote this, my initial webinar, to everybody you know. And if you can go to the biz section, the links at top, or the my biz toolbox, I'll give you everything you need to do, everything you need right there, every tool you need to promote this site. You can make a full-time job out of it. You can make some real good extra money with it, but that's not what I'm asking you to do. If you believe in my message, if you believe it's time for someone to come out with a message like I'm presenting to you, then it's going to be easy for you to share. All you have to do is, in passing, whenever you're talking to somebody, hey, you got to check out this guy. I belong to this club. I paid X amount of dollars, and it's the best education I've got on personal finance and planning for the future. You need to go check out his free webinar. He does a free webinar this week. Here, go to this website. Go to today's, and then you'll understand you have to give them a specific website so that you can get credited. If they sign up, bam, you get paid. And now we have another member of the club. So it's not just about me making membership fees. It's not about you getting paid on your share of the membership fees. It's about building the club bigger. That should be all of our ultimate goals. There will come a point where it's too big and we'll stop recruiting. It depends. Can it ever be too big? Who knows? You know, we're in the early if you're, right now as I'm recording this, we're in the early stages. I doubt I'll come back to record this later, so by the time you're here, this could be a year or two down the road from when I recorded this video. But we're in the early stages. You've got to stick with me. And don't worry, I'm going to share so many ways for you to make extra money. I don't care what your situation is right now. You could be dead broke, have a thankless job making less than 25 grand a year. You could be a college student. You could be a retired senior. I don't care what your nationality is. I don't care what your color is. I don't care what your sexual preference is. I don't care what your religion is. I just don't care. As long as you're here, then we all are on the same page. We all have the same goals. And that's to better our life. To plan for freedom, not retirement. If we plan for freedom now, retirement's going to be very nice, trust me. So anyway, I just wanted to do this short video to give you a brief idea of what my vision is. And I want you guys along for the ride. I want you part of this vision. We all win. This is one of those rare win-win-win opportunities. But I need you to get out there and promote this site. Again, not only do you get paid, but you're building the foundation, the group, the club larger, which benefits us all. So when you get after that 12th lesson, during the 12th lesson, we're going to pull it all together. By then, you should have a good understanding. You should be starting to take some action. You're going to start making, seeing some things differently. When you get into the club, if you decide to move forward, which I'm sure you will, if you really see this vision, you will move forward. The monthly fee is not going to kill you. Believe me, I'm not here to gouge you. It's not going to be something astronomical that doesn't make sense. But it's going to be a fee that keeps everybody moving forward, keeps you engaged. Okay, and the things that you get as a club member are just going to be out of this world. My education perks up a couple of levels. All the guest speakers I bring on are going to perk it up a couple of levels. It just gets better. And then when we pull these clubs together, it's just going to be. I'm just excited about it. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I've never taken the chance to do it because my last model when I was doing this was quite different. I was going out on the road doing seminars live. I was primarily selling insurance products and a little real estate products. I was still educating. This time I decided to structure this model differently, as you'll see as we progress through these videos, that I'm not, while you're watching this video, who knows what I'm doing. This is a self-sustaining club. And I'm just excited about it. And you should be excited about it too. Finally, you could be someone that has an extra $100 that can actually invest. And you'll see how that all comes together in the 12th lesson. So after the 12th lesson, you're going to be asked if you want to continue forward or not. I recommend you all do. Of course, that's up to you. You've already invested this much into it. If you see this bigger picture, if you're liking the message, I don't see why you wouldn't move forward. You're going to have the ability to get paid for referring people to move forward with us. They still have to go through the entire process. We don't want them to get the opportunity to join that club until they've seen the 12 foundational lessons. So it's a process. And guys, I'm excited. Please reach out to me anytime. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or anything of that nature, please reach out to me. Email me, call me directly, make comments on each page. Tell your friends, tell your relatives, your coworkers, your neighbors. Go check out this live webinar. And for now, the webinars are going to be live, and I enjoy doing them, so I'll probably always do at least two live webinars a week to keep bringing in people through the funnel. Once again, I want to thank you for giving me an ounce of trust, enough to invest in these 12 lessons, to let me prove myself, to build my credibility. I want to thank you for having the courage to do that. I hope you're getting something out of this. It just gets better as we go along. You'll start seeing a bigger pitch, and you're going to start seeing the investment strategies, and you're going to see some investments that blow you away. And when I start showing you ways to make extra money, you're going to slap yourself upside the head saying, why didn't I think of that? Some of these methods are so simple. So many of you have tried to start your own businesses and failed because you just complicated. Some of this stuff is so simple. I'm going to teach some of you guys how to do membership sites like this. We're going to have a webinar once you become a club member, where a live webinar with me and you guys, where we're going to pick a few of you guys out of the audience, discover your passion, and start brainstorming what a great business would be for you. And then I'm going to help you personally build it. It's that simple. Anyway, this is longer than I wanted it to be. Again, thank you very much for your trust. Thank you very much for your faith. Go out there and promote the site. And guys, let's have a blast. Let's go forward together, and let's become one big family with one mission. Be careful. I'll see you in about 5 days. Bye-bye.